everyone. Shall I start, sir? Shall I start, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Please start.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining with us for the second day FDP on data analytics for scientific research. It gives us an immense pleasure to extend you a very warm welcome on behalf of the Department of Commerce, Prince Sri Venkateswara Arts and Science College, Gaudivakkam, in association with the Sultan Chan and Sons, publishers of Standard Educational Partner and sponsor of this program. We had a very informative session yesterday. We will continue with 2 more sessions today. Here we have the resource person, Dr. K. Kishore, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Uris College, Vellore. I'm sure the participants here will have a lot to take away from his presentation. Now I would request Dr. D. Satya, Assistant Professor in Economics, Department of Commerce, to introduce a resource person. Please, ma'am.
Good morning to all. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce our speaker today, Dr. K. Kishore. He did MCom, MPhil, PhD in Commerce. He also cleared NET in 2005 and Diploma in Virtual Courses for Teachers. Dr. Kishore started his career in the year 2002 as Assistant Professor, and he is specialized in teaching accounts and research methodology. His passion towards organizing workshops and plagiarism-free research report writing, e-content development, StatCraft, and SPSS. He has conducted and acted as resource person for more than 20 online hands-on workshops, 70 offline workshops in India, and 7 workshops at Dubai. Chaired for more than 30 seminars, conference, and panel discussion in India. As a research supervisor, his scientific accomplishments are many. He has received Best Faculty Award 2018 at national level from Global Education and Corporate Leadership Award Committee, MIT College. He has received 2 Best Research Paper Awards and also a reviewer of a Journal of Commerce and Management Studies. He is a member of International Association of Business, Commerce and Technology, New York, USA. He is also authorized person of Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs. He is also life member of the Indian Accounting Association. At present, he is working as assistant professor in Uris College, Vellore. Once again, we welcome you, sir. Now we hand over the session to you.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your wonderful introduction. I think straight away I will go to the session and to the topic. Let me share my screen. So today I'm going to discuss all this. So how to find out listed and unlisted journals in UGC CAR list and other databases. And I'm going to give you some basic introduction about journal ranking, which we have 2 divisions in a journal index and author index. And then I will take you to Mendeley and I will explain you how Mendeley is going to help you in writing your research reports. And then we'll talk about plagiarism and how we should not plagiarize our work. Okay, it's of high importance today. The concept of plagiarism is not known to everybody. Okay, and as a researcher, we have some ethics to do with, so to follow it, and we'll be discussing that. And finally, I will demonstrate by using Woodpin software how the plagiarism detecting software highlights the similarity of other contents. Okay, and so this is my summary of today's session. Okay, so I hope yesterday you might have enjoyed the session of Dr. Arul. Is my friend, my best friend. We both did research in Pondicherry Central University. So it's almost, I think, more than 20 years we are associated with. And I hope you would have, he would have enriched you more on analytic part. Okay. Yeah. So today, so first thing is how to find out listed and unlisted journals in UGC CAR list and other databases. Okay. So I will just demonstrate. I'll just demonstrate. And if you have any doubt after one topic, I'll just discuss. I'll give you time for discussion. So in meantime, if you have any doubt, you can put it in chat box. My chat box is open. Okay, so you can also put it in chat box. I will simultaneously look into that. Okay, so I have chat box open as well. Okay. Thank you, Sultan, and thank you very much. And so we'll be, I'll put it in the chat box. I will look into it and I will address you as and when. Okay. Right. So the first discussion will be on how to find out the listed journals or listed journals in any database. Okay. Right. So by using internet, by using the browser, we can do many things. Okay, like sitting at home. Now we are actually sitting at home and we are doing entire thing, right? So let me. I think my screen is shared. Anyone is my screen shared? Yeah, yeah. One more. I'm sharing my screen. I'm sorry.
We are not able to see your.
Yeah. Yes, I have noticed it. Yes. Okay, got my screen, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, fine. So let's begin. So, it's very easy. Sitting at home, we can do many things. This COVID situation, for me, it's like advantage, but unless and until Corona attacks me, okay? So by sitting at home where I'm enjoying my webinars and my knowledge is being day by day adding by attending many of the webinars worldwide, okay? So by using Chrome or browser, we can easily read the journals, okay? And not like, traditional way where you used to write letters and then we will ask for authentication certificate, okay, from the journal publisher, and then it will take time, at least minimum 2.5 months we will spend in finding out the authenticate journals. But now it is made very easy, okay, it is made very easy. So how it is going to be done, let me demonstrate. Okay, so this is the Chrome. I am taking you to Chrome, okay, and I'm going to just Google it, UGC. Okay, UGC careless. Okay, I'll make it very slow and steady. Okay, slow and steady. So I'm just browsing to Google, and you can see this UGC Care Savitri Bal Phule Pune University. Okay, so I'm going to click it. So now it takes you to their site. Okay, it takes you to their site. Okay, so this is University Grants Commission, and this is the approved consortium. Okay, approved consortium or approved university in order to give us the list of journals which is approved by UGC. Okay, so day by day they are working on it. Day by day working on it. And now I think it is getting improved day by day as well. Okay, so you can see here there is a select button. So before that you need to have a username and password. So since I already have, it will take me to that particular site. Okay, so let me select. So I'm going to search here the UGC Carlet, whether I'm going to search by title or anything else. Okay, so it is asking me to log in. Okay, so I have already logged in, so I'm going to click OK to log into that particular site. Okay, so I am not robot. I am logging inside. Okay, now it's login. So how I'm going to search? I'm going to search by, for example, title of the journal. Okay, so title, and I'm going to print, say for example, there are many fake journals. Okay, there are many fake journals. Say for example, let me check some early like for the purpose of the webinar. Let me put human inside journal of India. Okay, of Indian. Okay, so let me search. Okay, so here you can see there is no journal. Okay, no journal. which is on that particular topic. Okay. Similarly, by using ISSN or the ISBN, you can search. Okay, again you can search in such a way. Okay, so there are group 1 journals and group 2 journals. So what is group 1? I'll just explain you while I'm going to take it. So let me search, for example, by using ISSN. Okay, so I'm just putting a fake number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, I'm going to search, and there is no journal. Okay, and there is no journal which is having this particular ISSN. Okay, so I'm going to search again. Okay, fine. Let me search by using the title of the journal. Journal of Marketing. Okay, Journal of Marketing, search. Okay, Journal of Marketing. So there are no journals in group 1 list. Okay, group 1 list. So let me go back. Okay, so let me search Journal of Marketing. Okay, Journal of Marketing. Now there are no journals which is titled Journal of Marketing. Okay, as per the list. Okay, as per the list which is which is listed in UGC journal, or you can straight away go and click this button. So this is updated on 20th April 2020. Okay, fine. So you can see this is the latest update as on 20th April. There is the entire list. Okay, yeah, this is the entire list. I'm sorry. Okay, you can check UGC. Yeah, you can browse it. It is here. Okay, it is inside this. So you can see the list of cloned journals. You can see this is the list of cloned journals which is done by Pune University. Okay, right. So this is basics. Okay, this is basics when you're going to prepare your paper. Okay, this is a paper. Fine. So you need to be really you need to be I mean nowadays you need to be really cautious when you're going to target a journal. Okay, when you're going to target. So as and when you're going to target, then it becomes very simple, very simple to attract and get published in any of the journal. Okay, so this is the first step. This is the first step. Now let me. So as a discussion plan, okay, so you can search it very well by using ISSN number or any of it. Okay, so there are title. Okay, by title you can search ISSN number, you can search by publisher, you can say subject and language of publication. So based on that you can check. Now what is group 1 and group 2 journal? Okay, you can see here. So journals found qualified through UGC CARE protocols is called we come under UGC list group 1. Okay, and in group 2, okay, in group 2 you can see journals indexed in globally in recognized databases come in group 2. Okay, like Web of Science. Okay, Web of Science, like that. So let me show you that also. Okay, Journal of Marketing. Okay, let me go back. UGC group 2. Okay, UGC group 2. Here I'm going to search for arts and humanities. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to search here. Okay, Journal of Marketing.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry for the disturbance.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, background voice, it's not good, sir. Your background voice.
Voice, sir? Background?
Yes. A lot of noise, sir.
No, I don't hear anything. I think anyone else?
Background noise.
It's clear here?
Sir?
No, for me it's very clear. I don't have any issues.
Okay, sir.
Is it possible for you to remove your mic and continue with the laptop speakers? Because I think sometimes the mic can have some issues, sir.
Yeah.
Your breathing can, or if you're keeping it too close.
Can you hear my voice now?
Yeah, now it's loud and clear, sir. Now it's loud and clear, sir. Thank you.
It's clear?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Yeah, now you can see. Now I have searched for Journal of Marketing in Group 2 database. Okay, Group 2 database. Now you can see this is Journal of Marketing and Sage publication 0 to 8 means this journal is listed in globally accepted databases. Okay, so other journals which is related to Journal of Marketing or in that particular keyword, you can see these are all journals, right? So based on this, you can target. Say, for example, I'm going to target this journal. You can get inside. Okay, you can get inside this particular journal, and you can go through the the required documents for manuscript, and then you can go for future paper in that. So for writing paper in that. Okay, fine. So this is basics. This is basics when you're going to talk about your research articles. Okay, and you're going to prepare about your research papers. Fine. So that is basic. Now let me take you to the next step. Okay, next step, which we call it as what we mean as parameters. What we mean as parameters. What is the journal index and what is it author index, right? See, let me discuss about Shimago journal ranking, impact factor, and site score first. Okay, so we have a ranking. So this, while I was addressing in one of the institute in 2002. I made it clear in Chennai. I forgot. I hope it is Guru Nanak. I think so. There, at that time, there are many publishers, many people who were collecting money and they were publishing for sale. Okay, without using any quality. Okay, so maybe the quality paper will also maybe put up in a journal which is not at all valid journal. Okay, pirated journal. So this particular parameters should have in order to talk about the standards, in order to talk about the standard. Okay, so we have some parameters in this. Okay, some parameters which calculate the journal index. Okay, so there are some websites or some organization which do this parameter, and they have their own standards to tell that this is how the journal should be, and they are ranking in their own databases. Okay, say for example, Shimago journal ranking, impact factor, and sites. So these are some parameters. Okay, so what is Shimago? This is which is related to journal ranking. Okay, journal ranking and about the journal, we call it as standards. Okay, and another one is impact factor. I don't want to make it fully detailed. We need to concentrate more on other aspect, right? The second one is impact factor. Impact factor is by Thomson Reuters, right? Impact factor is so how far your journal has been cited. Okay, how far your journal has been cited. Based on that, there is some calculation. You can Google it and you can search why it is done. How it is done. Okay. And the next one is site score of journal. Site score of journal. So how many times the journal has been cited? Okay, the publishers, the particular title has been cited. So all these are related to journals. All these are related to journals. And the next one is author index. Okay, this is which is related to a particular author. So there's H index, which is started in the year 2005 by George E. Herring. That's why he called as H index. Okay, so that is one standard which calculates the author index, and another one is Google Scholar. Okay, so all these are requirements now. At present, it is requirements for us in order to tell that our journal is our paper is a standard paper. Okay. But still, there is that we need to have more focus by policymakers and again academicians. Okay, all are there working on it in order to make it more easy and more simple and with standards. Okay, so all these are indexes. Now let me take you to the actual model. Okay, Mendeley. Okay, so Mendeley is a wonderful tool. Wonderful. So how first I'll just brief about how to download it, and then I will straight away go to demonstration. Okay. So just go to Google and just type Mendeley. Okay. So it will take you to Mendeley site. From there you can download it and you can log in. Okay, download it based on your system requirements. You download it and then you start working it by signing in. Okay, so that's it. It's very simple. Now I like to take you to my Mendeley. First of all, let me explain about introduction. Right? I'm sorry about Mendeley interface. Okay. If it is not loud, clear. No voice. Am I clear now? Voice is clear. Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Okay, now this is the screen. How the Mendeley looks. Okay. This is already. There are some research papers inside this article. So the Mendeley interface will look like this. Okay. So here you have file, edit, view, tools, and help button. Okay. Now this Mendeley tool is very much useful for researchers and academicians, those who are very much interested in doing your researches. Okay, and when you talk about publications, we need to use tools like this, right? Like Mendeley, which makes your work simple and easy. Okay, it's not that only you need to use this, but it makes your work as simple as possible. Okay, that's the need. Okay, that's the need of this particular tool. There are many other things, like you have EndNote, you have reference. Okay, Biblex. Okay, like that we have many other tools. So Mendeley is little bit easy when compared to other tools as well. Okay, right. So now you can see here there are buttons. Here this button is to add. Just clicking it. Okay, only. Okay, you can see you can add file, you can add folder, you can watch a folder, add enter. Add entry manually. Okay, so the first icon is to add your materials. Okay, and like a PDF file, like any images. Okay, all these things you can do it. And the next one is you can see you can create folders. See there are folders here. So I have created folders for each and every research topics. Okay, so you can see this are folders which is already created. So you can create a folder for your separate research topics. Okay, so based on that you can do it. And the next one is you can have a links. Okay, you can have a links. Okay, you can see you can have a link and you can take your link to that particular issue as and when. So this part is not as much as useful, but it will be used from the browser. I'll talk to you about. I will take to you that part also. Okay, and synchronize your entire database of Mendeley database. Okay, so this is the interface. Now I'll show you how to add files. Okay, let me show you how to add files. Now, see, for example, there is a literature search. I'm going to talk about, say, for example, COVID. Okay, COVID-19 and issues in market. Okay, issues in market, right? So I just searched here the first step. Okay, the first step and a very easy step. So I have done a search. I had done a search by using this literature survey search box, right? And you can see there are various materials which I have got from this particular Mendeley database. Okay, Mendeley. Now you can see I can start studying, I can start reading. Okay, and I can start reading now. So let me click the first one. Okay, let me click the first one. Okay, now if I click the first one, you can see in the right hand side, you can see the heading, the author, and the journal, and the year, and the abstract of it. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to read this particular aspect. Okay, abstract. Sorry, the abstract. So for example, corona disease is caused by SARS. So this abstract. So if I'm not interested in this particular abstract, so I'm going to go for another one. So COVID-19 real-time dissemination of scientific information, the unprecedented stock market reaction to COVID. Okay, so let me take it to my database. Okay, let me take it to my database. So what I'm going to do, see, for me, this particular article may be interested. Okay, so this particular article. So what I'm going to do, I need to save my reference. Okay, you can see here, right hand side. Okay, right hand side, I have save reference. Okay, save reference. So I'm going to click save reference. Okay, now it is saved. You can see here there is a tick mark. Okay, there is a tick mark which is saved in my database. Okay, it is saved in all documents. Okay, it is saved in all documents. Right now, I'm going to give some notes here. If I want to talk about that particular, so let me that particular article. So let me. So this, I can take notes of this particular article alone. Okay, so this. Okay, use a highlight and note tools. Okay. This is getting hanged, and I'm not able to use this particular thing because it is getting since the interface is working with another thing. Okay, so here you can take notes. Okay, you can give a brief introduction about that particular article. So in the next time when you read it, you can straight away take that particular article, and you can move on to a literature review writing style. Okay, writing writing area. So that is one part. And the second one, so similarly, you can choose any of any of your any of the any of the articles over here. Okay, you can see coronavirus review of COVID-19. So let me also take it to my database. So save references. Oh, I'm going to save a reference. Okay, it is saved. Right. So this is by using the literature search box in the Mendeley tool. In the Mendeley tool. This is one method. Okay. I'll take you to another method from the browser itself. Okay, from the browser itself. So I'm minimizing it. Okay, I'm just talking about adding documents to a database. Okay, fine. So the second one is from the browser itself. Okay, so let me search here. Marketing effects. Due to COVID in India in PDF. Okay, so anything, just I'm going to for the session requirement, I'm just typing it. Okay, now here there's a paper, and we have talked about this one. So stock market response during COVID-19 lockdown period, India. Okay, so an event study, right? So you can see I can download it. Okay, I can download. Let me download and save it in my desktop, or it will be in downloads. It is downloaded now. So this is, I will talk to you about the downloaded media. Now you can see in my browser, okay, right hand side, you can see there is a red color icon. Okay, Mendeley. Okay, you can see there. Okay, there is a icon. So where is the annotator? Okay, let me. Okay, okay, you can see. Okay, you can you see here? There's a red color button. Okay, red color button. So that is Mendeley. So I want to refer this particular article. Okay, refer this particular article, and I have to take it to my database, Mendeley database. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this Mendeley. That is an extension, which is extension, Chrome extension. Okay, you can very well go into Chrome, and then you can very well. So I have to sign in. Already have an account, so I'm just signing in. Okay. Okay, it's signing in. Now it's signed in. So you can see here, this is a highlight. Okay, so this web browser. Okay, this web browser, this is the article, and this is the this is the article from this particular Chrome. Okay, so I'm going to tick it, and I'm going to add. So I'm going to add. So this is adding to my library. Okay, Mendeley library. So straight away it is adding to my Mendeley library. So response uploading stock market during COVID period in India and event study PDF file. Okay, PDF is already downloaded here. Okay, PDF is already downloaded. So now it is added. Okay, fine. So this is the second method of adding articles into your database, Mendeley database. Okay, so first method is straight away searching Okay, searching from the Mendeley interface itself, and the second one is from the Chrome. Okay, and the third method is by adding files. Okay, you can see here. Okay, left side top, you can see there is an add button. I'm just clicking that add. Okay, now I'm going to add a PDF file. Okay. Okay, it takes time. So there are many, the apps which is open. So import additional documents. Okay, so okay, let me put it in billing machines. So I'm choosing a folder here. Now I'm going to add. Okay. So add files. So the downloaded part I'm going to bring it here. So downloads. Okay, downloads, yes, this paper, and I am going to add it in. So it is adding. So like this, you can add a folder or you can add a file. Okay, or you can select as much files as possible and you can put it in your database. Okay, so it's now it is added. Okay. Okay, yeah, you can see this is the added, also recently added part. So these are the headings, okay? So these are details of the paper, right? So this is adding it, okay? Now, the next step is, now as many supervisors fail to tell this to the research scholars about this particular apps which are available. So it makes very easy for your research scholars to make the research better. And for you as well, okay? Now, let me click this particular, PDF. So, as of now, what we do, we collect paper, we go sit in library, okay, we'll go and sit in library and we'll start reading. The same thing, you're going to do it here manually. Okay, you're going to do this manually. So, I have opened this PDF file in the Mendeley interface. Okay, in the Mendeley icon. See, everything is Mendeley icon. So this is a PDF file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now read the paper. So while reading the paper, okay, so let me straight away take you to the results. Okay, so this I'm going to take it as a writing method. Okay, I'm going to take it to write as well. Okay, so let me go to findings. Okay, conclusion. So the COVID-19 pandemic has affected the global economy, of which India is a big participant. India is a big part. So India is a country. Okay, India is a country with second largest population, and so the pandemic is especially dangerous for India. So these lines I need to take it. Okay, so I can highlight here. So I can highlight it. That means that whenever I look at this particular paper, this particular article, I'll straight away go to this highlighted part. And again, I can give notes here. So you can see here, there is a note. I'm going to click here. And any notes, if you want to do it, I'm going to, we are going to add it. Okay, right. So again, let me add note. So what I'm going to take this information to introduction part of your research paper. Okay, sometimes we forget. Okay, sometimes we forget. So what we are going to do, we are going to write our notes itself. Okay, so whatever we do it manually, we are going to do it here. Okay, we are going to do it here digitally. Okay, so I have also taken note. And other thing is I can copy text and take it there and put it. Okay, so that we will be doing. Okay, so this part is that one. Okay, so this is highlighting. So this is the first paper. And from the same paper, you may also need some other information. You may need statistics. Okay, you may need statistics from this. So you may need this information. So let me highlight. Okay, so you can also, okay, this particular point. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to select? I'm going to click select text. So I'm going to select this particular area, this particular table or anything. So I'm going to select, my camera is it, so I'm not going to that side. Okay. So let me take this part. Okay. I have selected and I'm going to plan. What I'm going to plan? Thing is, so let me take a notes. Okay. Okay, I'll highlight it. Okay. Okay, done. So I'm going to write a note. Take this to analysis. Okay, analysis. Fine. Okay, done. So whenever I click this particular highlighted part, I can see there is a note. So if I click that notes, I'll just get a message that I have to take this to analysis chapter. Okay. So all these things can be done. You can highlight, you can color it. So all you can see, you can highlight colors. Okay, you can highlight. Okay, you can highlight and you can change the color. Okay, you can change the color of highlighted part. Select text. Okay, so I'm changing the color to blue. Okay, it is not. So all this can be done by using Mendeley. It is as simple as you are taking notes. Okay, as you are taking notes. Okay, so this is how you need to highlight the paragraph. So I'm closing this and coming back to Mendeley. Okay, just close to that entire one. So let it open. So you can till this, if you have any doubts, you can clarify or let me check the chat box if there is any. Excellent result was given. Thank you. Exactly. Okay, fine. So this is how you need to work with the mental. Okay, still there is more which we need to take. Okay, we can take it to other aspects. We can take it to many other. We'll be talking about how to work with the word. Okay, with the same mentally how we are going to work it. Okay, fine. Now you can see this is the highlighted paper. Now after finishing this. Okay, now finishing this, the next step is you need to write. Okay, now you need to write your article. Okay, so I will take you more on this particular aspect. I'll take more on that particular aspect. Okay, right. Now, after reading this particular Mendeley, the next step is you need to write your article. So you can see you have collected your articles based for your research work, and from this particular aspect, now you are going to write your paper. So I'm going to take you to a Word format. Okay. This. Okay, so Word. Again, Word is a wonderful, wonderful application. Okay, wonderful tool. Okay, it's already opened. Yes. Okay, so now inside Word, I have added my Mendeley extension add-on. Okay, you can see here there is Mendeley. Okay, organizer, just keep adding them. I'm getting this admit button. Okay, so here you can see insert citation, right? So you can see this Mendeley is been added into my Word document as well. Okay. Now you can see how simple it is, right? For example, we are going to talk about some COVID. So I'm going to write it COVID COVID-19 is worst as far as market is concerned. Okay, as far as market is concerned. Okay, I'll be talking more about this paraphrasing and plagiarism in just a minute. I'm going to write it. Shall I make it big? Audience, can you see this, or I have to make it big? I'll just make it. Okay, right. So COVID-19 is worst as far as market is concerned. Okay. So now this is a line. Imagine that particular line has been taken from this stock. Or as I said, let me open this, and the highlighted part is here. So let me copy this. Okay, copy text, and I'm going to put it here. Okay, so I'm going to put it here, and so I'm telling you how to write your research paper. Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, you can see the COVID-19 pandemic has affected economy, of which India is a big part is. Okay, so the COVID, after reading this particular lines or sentences, I am writing it in my own style that the COVID pandemic affected economy of India, which is big part of India, is the worst. Okay, so COVID-19 is worst as far as market is concerned in India. Okay, so how I got it? How I have framed this particular line based on the information of this particular words and sentences. Okay, this sentences is from the article which is authored by M. Allam K. Chawali. Okay, so based on these authors, okay, dear participant, be alert on this particular issue. Now here only every researcher is failing to do their duty. Okay, all researchers fail here. Okay, see, I have taken this for my literature review. I have to read it, and I'm writing it on my own. So I'm going to check. Okay, I have framed a sentence now, and this sentence is not my own sentence, and this sentence is from this particular article and this particular sentence. So I have to give credit to this particular article. Am I right? Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give credit to that particular article, that particular author and article. So because of me, already Mendel is inside in my word, so I'm going to insert a citation. Okay, so insert, and I'm going to cite it. Okay, so insert citation. Okay, now I am going to insert this particular article. I have closed it again. Yes, I'm going to take this article. Okay, and this is by. So let me search by using the title. Okay, title. So I'm going to click insert citation. See here, I have typed it. So here, this is already here in my Mendeley. So I'm going to click OK. See what happens when I click OK. Automatically, the citation will come here. Okay. Yeah, hold on. It's working. Now you can see the citation is here. So Allam at Chawli. Okay. Now this is done. Okay. Now I'm continuing the other part of the essay. Say for example, just for a sake, I'm just citing it. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to write about. Now I'm going to write about another article. I'm going to represent another article. So I'm going to my library. So let me take, for example, retail market in India. So this is by Pugarendi. So let me open this document and let me take some paragraph. Let me take the conclusion. That's the finding part. So the actual literature part, right? So I'm going to take this conclusion. Okay, and I'm going to bring it to my. Okay, so I'm going to read this. The emergence of organized retail autonomy gives consumers a wide choice of goods. Okay, more convenience, all the same. So I'm going to add this part. Okay, add this particular paragraph information. I'm going to add this paragraph information as a next line. So even then, but earlier in I don't know which year it is 2013. Okay, so earlier in 2013, it was a different scenario, in India. In India, the consumers had a of wider choice of goods. Wider choice of goods. Okay. Now I'm going to add, and I'm going to add citation for this particular line. For this particular line. Okay. Partisan. Hope you're with me. Hope you're with me. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give citation now here. Okay. So this article, I'm sorry, these lines I have reframed it. I have framed it. Okay. Based on the work of Pugarendi. Based on the work of Pugarendi. So let me put the author. So first time I searched with the help of the topic. Now I'm going to search with the help of the author. Okay. So I'm going to insert citation. So let me put the author, and here it comes. Okay, because it is in my Mendeley database. So I'm going to click it. I'm going to click OK. Okay, now as per Pugarendi 2013 it is there. Okay, fine. That's it. Okay. Now this is how you need to start writing your articles. Okay. So this, for example's sake, I am just writing. So what everybody do, I will talk later more about it. Maybe after 12, I will talk more about it. Okay. So what they cut and then copy and then they put Pugarendi or Alum or whatever it might be. The entirely it is fully 100% plagiarism. Okay, right. So Mendeley is there to help you in order to write you very nicely. Okay, write you very nicely. Now what I'm going to do is, so now after this, there are two ways to put your bibliographies, right? So as and when you write it, Mendeley helps you to put it and cite it very easily, and then you can keep on going. The flow should be there. Okay, the flow should be there. As per the flow, you can put your citations. Okay, so let me put some other citations as well. So let me insert. This is for my thing. Okay, let me continue from this. Just bear with me. This is for only for namesake. I am typing it, and I'm going to insert and some other material from the Mendeley. Okay, there's some other sources actually. Okay, so let me take this source on the retail sector. Okay, and I'm going to search it. Me insert. I'm going to put it here. Yes, I'm going to get it. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is another source which I'm going to add it. So similarly, you finish your entire paper, and then you can see here insert bibliography. Okay, you can see here there is insert bibliography. Just click insert bibliography. Okay, automatically your bibliography is here. Bibliography is here. Okay, so Mendeley makes your work as simple means very simple. As simple way, you can see the order. Okay, the order. And again, Mendeley gives more than 6,000 styles of writing. We'll be discussing that. Okay, after 12 we'll be discussing. Maybe after 12:15 I'll discuss about style. You can see there are 6,000 more styles. Okay, the 6,000 more styles of writing habits. Okay, writing a research paper. And Mendeley has that much. Okay, Mendeley has that much because based on, you can see when you go into a Web of Science database or Elsevier or in any of the worldwide accredited databases, when you go inside, you can see there each journal may follow different orders. The format of writing their own, but their journal pattern. Okay, the format. So all these things you can see it here. Okay, all these things you can see it here. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Now this is based on APA style, that is American. The style which is used to report the bibliography is APA style. And you have Chicago. Let me change it to Chicago. Okay, now I have changed it to Chicago. Now it changes. The bibliography as well, it changes. Okay, it changes. Okay, so let me change it to MLA style, Modern Language Association style. Yes, you can. It is changed. Okay, let me show you. Let me make it bigger so that you can see it easily. The changes which is happening. Okay, so just take this highlighted part. Okay, see how it changes. So no need to worry about your writing styles when you have Mendeley with you. Okay, so this is one highlighted one, and this is another highlighted one, and here we'll discuss this. We'll discuss this because when it comes to plagiarism, all this matters. All this matters. All this matters. Everybody thinks that only cutting and pasting is plagiarism. It's not like that. It's not like that. Okay, now you can see I'll show you how it changes based on the styles. Okay, now it is Modern Language Association style, so that you can see only Allen et al. So there are three authors, two Allens and one another author, and Pugliese one author, and Samet is one author. Okay, now in MLA style it is changed like this, and you can see the journal. It is italicized. Okay, it is in inverted comma. You can see now how it changes to APA style. Okay, so American Psychological Association. Now I changed it. Now you can see this Allen. So author number one, his name is Allen. Author number two, his name is also Allen, and Chavali, and the year. So in APA style, the year of publication and the author is given importance, right? You can see here, Samat 2014, Pugliese 2013, and here you can see how it has changed. So the inverted comma is gone for the title of the paper, and the journal is still italicized, okay, italic, and other name you can see. So Mendeley makes your work as simple as possible, as simple as it. Very, very, very easy. Okay, just start using this tool. Okay, so that you can target the journal very easily. Okay, I will also show you. I'll take you to one particular journal and I'll show you what are the requirements of that particular journal, how to target the journal as well. Okay, so all this also, it is not in my session content, but in your last 10 to 15 minutes, I will even cover that also. Right? So this is how you need to write your papers. Okay, write your papers, right? And citing, I'll let you discuss more about citing as well. Okay. Until this, if you have any doubt, you can just tell me, or you can put it in chat. Can address this. So next, we'll take you to in detail. There are some slides, and then I'll show you how to write your papers. Okay. You can also open mic. If you have any doubts, you can tell. Yes, Mendeley, thank you, Salit Mary, Smita, thank you very much. See, Mendeley, you can just go to process. In the introduction, while I started the session, it was just simple. It is very simple. In free version itself, you can get all these features. In free version, you can get all these features. Just go to Google Chrome, download Mendeley. Okay, see. It will little bit slow because Zoom is open. It will be slow, so bear with me. Okay. So just go to Google Chrome. Google Chrome, type Mendeley, and I'll just show you to download. Just show you to download. And after download, what you do? Okay, see here, the browser is open now. So Mendeley, just type Mendeley. Click download. Okay, it will take you to Mendeley site. Mendeley site. See, there are many applications which you can do, but even and also there is EndNote where you can get access. But Mendeley is very nice. It is also user friendly. Okay, so since I have signed in, it is so directly taking me to. Okay, right. So download Mendeley for desktop. Okay, Mendeley for desktop. See, the advantage of this is you can store it in the library anywhere you go in the world. You can open it unless and until you need to have internet connection. When internet connection is open, when internet connection is open, there you can start working. Okay. So what I do is mostly I also make it possible since Google has come. In Google, it is also very easy. But when in referencing come Mendeley, you can see here download Mendeley. Okay, I have just typed Mendeley.com in the Google browser. So it has taken to this particular Mendeley site and download it. Okay, download it based on your system requirement. Okay, so you can see Windows 7, 8.1, 10, Mendeley desktop or Max. Okay, desktop or Linux. Okay, so the system. So whatever system, based on your system, you can start download it, install it, and start using it. Okay, it is free site. It is free, and it is a must. For me, it is a must. Okay, it is a must for all academicians. Okay. For those who are very much interested in writing research papers, or even your PG, MCom, BCom, MCom students, you can guide them to write their assignments as well. Okay, give them the practice. Okay, give them the practice by using to use Mendeley. Okay, right. So I think Mendeley part will stop now with Mendeley. So let me take you to another part. I think there is many things which we'll be discussing again. I will take back to you. I'll come back again to Mendeley. There is another thing also here. There is sometimes one advantage here in Mendeley. You can see. I'll just show you that, and then we'll go to the next topic. So sometimes you may require only bibliography. Okay, only bibliography. So what you can do is, you can see this entire part. I can take it. Okay, so I have selected it. Okay, I have selected all the papers. So I'm going to copy as. So see here, formatted citation. Okay, export as formatted citation. Okay, I have done that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and I'm going to paste it here. So sometimes the entire work you need it, right? So you can see here. So the entire paper's bibliography is here. Okay, no need to start typing it. So that is the advantage of this particular Mendeley. Okay, say I selected all this. Okay, I selected all this, and I'm going to copy as a formatted citation. Okay, so based on the API style, I'm going to do it. Okay, I have done it. So any method you want to do, you can do it. Okay, so export. What you're going to do, export, how you're going to export, all these things can be done. Okay, export, I have just clicked export, see what it is going to do. So I'm going to export it, see BibTeX format. Okay, so in my system, okay, so Mendeley gives you an option of RIS and EndNote. So 3 types of export is available from Mendeley. Okay, so all these are possible. Things made easy if you have Mendeley with your work. Okay, fine. So let me close this. Now I'll take you to another very interesting part where everybody have to take up. That is, I'll take you to this particular part. Okay, plagiarism. So I'm opening my PPT. I'll close my Mendeley part. Okay, right. Okay, So I'm not going to detailing you. So this session is for full day session. I'll just highlight very important aspects, and then I will take you to practical part of this plagiarism. Right. So, what is plagiarism? Can participants, can you put it in chat box? What do you think is plagiarism? Can you put it in chat box? Yeah, Gautam Rangkumar sir, I have a small query. If I am having two Word files where I have written literature review with the help of Mendeley and later want to make it a single file, will Mendeley integrate references of a second Word file? Yes, yes, Gautam sir, you can do that. Yeah, it is doing. Smita copying someone's idea. Yes, that's a right word of plagiarism. That's a straight word. Duplicating. Yes, Salome, ma'am. And copying is plagiarism. Copying the content from other articles, plagiarism. Yes, Shanish. Anything? Copying your own password. Yes. Satya, Dev Satya. Yes. Yes, yes. The act of copying others' idea. Manigandan. Yes. Copying other idea without giving the credit. Okay, okay, due credit. Okay, duplicating content from public. Yes, yes. See, everybody are talking without citation for user. Yes, 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 yes. You're right. Talkish, you're right. Mamta Gupta duplicating content. Yes, yes. Okay. See, this is the general part of plagiarism. Copying one's idea. There's no doubt about it. Okay, there is no doubt about it. But in academic platform, plagiarism is something even more than that. Plagiarism is something even more than that. We look about it, okay? And I will also give you explanation, and I will also show you how not to plagiarize, okay? How not to. Some exemption for review and should mention in footnote or in note. Yeah, I will come to that, ma'am. I will come to that, ma'am. Yes, thank you. Very good, ma'am. Okay, see, I'll also talk that. Okay, so taking ideas, as you said, copying, all these things are directly, it's a direct meaning of plagiarism. Okay, but plagiarism goes beyond that. Plagiarism goes beyond that. Okay, see, you can see here. Okay, copying, apart from copying, if there is excessive repetition, in your research work, even that it is plagiarism. Okay, see, sometimes you can see similar sentences repeating again and again, or same idea repeating again and again in the same paper, even that is plagiarism. Okay. And the next one you can see improper citation. Shall I make it big? I think it is full screen only. Okay, so the next one is improper citation. As Salat ma'am, Mary ma'am was telling, when there is improper citation, okay, see the citation method I showed you. The citation method I showed you by using Mendeley. Okay, we'll talk about it. Okay, I'll show you practically. as well. Okay, so improper citation also is plagiarism. Okay, what we thought is cutting and copying is only plagiarism, but you can see there are many other issues which is related to plagiarism. One is excessive repetition, and the second one improper citation, and third one what we do like improper idea borrowing. I can see scholars coming in and talking to me. I'm telling that some faculty is coming and talking to me. Sir, I copied all the literature. Just show you an example. I think I showed you, right? I showed you. See, this is literature review. Okay, see, this is literature review. Okay, so they think, okay, faculties think like that. Okay, so let me choose it. So select. Okay, selected text. So let me assume that I'm going to change this. Okay, I have selected. See, this is Ramali and Wagner 2020. So it is already cited here. Okay. Faculties do what they do, they copy, okay, copy the text, cut, copy, paste, right? So they put it in their article, and they tell that it is already cited here. So they tell that it is already cited here, okay? But what about all these things? These are the words which is not written by you. These are the words which you are not written by you, okay? which is not written by you, sorry, which is not written by you. So even this is Pakka plagiarism, which is going all around India. Going all around India. Okay. So this is improper citation. You have cited it, but it is improper, and improper in sense cutting and copying it. Improper citation is another thing. If you are not following the rules, AP method, MLA method, even that is improper citation. Okay, right. Next is fraud. Next is fraud. Straight away, taking some other's paper and putting it and telling that it is your paper, straight away it is plagiarism. The next one is forgery. Turning in another person's work as your own, the same creation of false sources. Okay, the work should have, the work is not done, but pretending that it is done. Okay, so all these are related to plagiarism. Okay, all these issues are related to plagiarism. Fine. Now, I'll take you to a part where you will see how you should not plagiarize your work. Okay, so these are simple basic steps. Okay, basically which you are doing, right? So there are all this we call it as plagiarism. Again, data falsification. Okay, when you hide your data, see your student might have collected only 50 respondents. Okay, but you will be doing it as 150 or 500. Even that is taken as an academic misconduct. Okay, so even that will fall under plagiarism. Cheating, direct plagiarism, unauthorized collaboration. Okay, unauthorized collaboration in sense, okay, there should be author. See, there is a paper, an article is there, okay, a paper is there. You may write, for example, author 1, author 2, author 3. Okay, so which means that author 1 should have contributed, author 2 should have contributed, and author 3 should have contributed. Okay, so this is called collaboration. This is called collaboration. This is authorized collaboration. Unauthorized collaboration in sense, there are two aspects. Okay, one aspect is author 1 would have done the work. You might have added author 2 and author 3. Okay, this is also cheating, unethical practice, and which will be considered as an act of plagiarism. Okay, the act. Okay, under this you have that unauthorized collaboration, right? And another part is giving some amount to somebody. Okay, asking them to do the research and putting your name. This is also unauthorized collaboration. Okay, and then misconduct. So all these are issues. Okay, all these are issues which is coming into part. Okay, so I'll just take you to a very important aspect of some idea behind this plagiarism. I'll ask you something. You just put it in your chat box. Okay, you just put it in your chat box. See, Jeff uses ideas and phrases from a very old book. Okay, I think everybody has seen this. One that no longer has any copyright in his essay. He doesn't cite the information because the book isn't legally protected by copyright. Is this plagiarism or copyright violation? Just participant, can you just put it in your chat box whether this is plagiarism or copyright? Okay, Jeff uses ideas and phrases from a very old book, one that no longer has any copyright in his essay. He doesn't cite the information because the book isn't legally protected by copyright. Is this plagiarism or copyright violation? Can you put it in chat box? Plagiarism, Johnny S. Plagiarism. Phrases, so very old book, plagiarism. Devash, plagiarism. Legally protected by copyrights, duplication. Okay, Rakesh. Protected by copyright. Okay, it doesn't cite the information. No. Chandrasekhar Pillai. Okay, yeah, so let me put it. Okay. See, Jeff uses ideas and phrases from very old book, one that no longer has any copyright. So that book doesn't have any copyright because of that Jeff is using. Okay, he doesn't cite the information because the book isn't legally protected by copyright. Okay, as I said, is this plagiarism? Pakka plagiarism, but it doesn't come under copyright. Okay, it is fully plagiarized one without citing. Jeff is using that. Okay, fine. The second scenario I'll take you. Okay, I'll just give you only 3 scenarios. Daniel writes an essay that she worked very hard on and sends it out to an academic journal after she finishes it. So we do this actually. The journal sends her comments on the essay, including one that claims her research has already been done and that she can't publish her work because another person already has. If she does publish it, would it fall under plagiarism or copyright violation? Can anybody? See, I'm very clear. The thing is very clear. Daniel writes an essay that she worked very hard on and sends it off to an academic journal after she finishes it. Okay. The journal sends her comments on the essay, including one that claims her research has already been done. Okay, already been done. Highlight that. Okay, has already been done, and that she can't publish her because another person has already has. If she publishes it, would it fall under plagiarism or copyright violation? Jairam from Madurai, yes, tell me copyright violation. Okay, very good, very good. Why not it is? Why not it will come under plagiarism or isn't fall under plagiarism? Copyright violation. Yes, let me answer. See this first part. So Daniel writes an essay. Daniel has not done the homework properly. The answer is that it is plagiarism and again copyright violation. Okay. See, we used to get comments not relevant with citation problem. Yes, yes, yes. Exactly. Exactly. See, what happens here? We have not done the homework properly. Daniel has not done the homework. See, literature review means entire review of literatures. Okay. If you're not doing your homework properly, then this problem arises. Okay. Then mean you will fall prey to plagiarism and then copyright violation as well. Okay. Because some publisher might have been having might have the copyright, so you will be under trouble. So this has happened in my work. Yes, Devash. Okay. So what happens here is the problem is the researcher is not doing the work properly. See, it will be very funny that some researchers will come and tell, okay, so my work is new work. Okay, everybody will come. So not everybody. So those who are very eager and doing some blah blah work, no, they come and tell to me that so my work is very unique work. Nobody has done the research work entirely. I'll just simply tell them, sir, read literature review fully and then come. Okay, very simple. I'll answer only one thing. Okay, read your literature review fully. Okay, collaborate. Just put it in the plans, put it into topics, and then come and tell me that your research work is not done anywhere. Okay, so if you are doing poor homework, then you will fall under this category. Okay, so you may think that it is your new work, but the problem is already your research work might have been published. Okay, so you are putting in trouble. So you're putting yourself into trouble in plagiarism concept and copyright violation as well. Okay, fine. So this is with regards to copyright. Okay, plagiarism, right? So I will straight away take you. So with this, I won't be able to do this because it is an entire full day program, and so I'm just giving a gist about this. Okay, so define the term plagiarism. You should know what is common knowledge. You should know what is originality. You should know what is meant by your own work, and you should know who is an author, and what things you borrow. Okay, what this you borrow. Okay, so all these things you need to be very, very, very cautious when you talk about academic platforms. Now it is very serious issue. Globally. Okay, globally. Okay, you should know what is meant by common knowledge. You should know what is meant by originality. You should know own work, author, and you have to be very cautious about this. Okay, right. And I just want to highlight one thing, very important point, and then I'm going to writing work. Okay. Yes. Okay, now you can see your friend offers to let you read this paper in order to get some ideas and tells you to use any part of the paper you find useful. you incorporate one of his paragraphs into your paper, and you are careful to include all of the citations from his paper in your footnotes so that the reader will be able to find the original source of the information. Now, just tell me in what category it falls, or whether it will, a friend is offering you the paper. Okay, so you are, see, a friend offers to let you read this paper in order to get some idea, and tells you to use any part of the paper you find useful. You incorporate one of his paragraphs into your paper, and you are careful to include all the citations from this paper in your footnotes so that the reader will be able to find the original source of information. Now, what it is, whether it is comes under plagiarism or whether it comes under copyright. No need to talk about copyright. Just talk about plagiarism. Plagiarism, yes, plagiarism, yes, plagiarism. You're right. I'll just explain. Why. See, example, Rajinikanth and Kamal Haasan. Okay, Rajinikanth and Kamal Haasan. So they took. Just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. 1 second. Just. Yes, I'm sorry. So your friend of, imagine that it is Rajinikanth and Kamal Haasan. Now, no, we just put it as Ilayaraja and SP Balasubramanian. We're talking about the issue was there. Okay, so SP was singing the songs in some orchestras, right, and concerts and all. Now the problem here is, maybe by words they might have discussed that they will use, okay, vice versa, their songs, the music, okay. But unfortunately, what has happened, when there is more income from concerts, when there is more income from the other person may get some kind of what we call it as that credit. That entire credit goes to actually Balasubramanian, right? So this issue was that. Even though if it is your friend, it is always safe. It is always safe that you give credit to your friend as well. Okay, you give credit to your friend. If you're not giving credit, then in future it will create you problem. Okay, so again, this will fall under plagiarism. So we have to be very careful when things happen like this. Okay, so be careful that anything which you borrow, you need to give a friend. And friend citation, whose paper it should be given as well. Yeah, so not cited is friend's work. Yeah, you have to cite your friend's work. Okay, you have to cite your friend's work. Okay, so I'll just show you how to rewrite it. Okay, paraphrasing, I'll give you a description about it. Say all these things are which is related to plagiarism. And there is one important thing which is also there, like this one. Okay, see here. A student finds a picture on the web that perfectly illustrates a point she wants to make it in a paper, right? She, for example, Mona Lisa paper, Mona Lisa portrait. Okay, when you're talking about Mona Lisa picture, and you no need to write it that it is a Mona Lisa picture. Okay, because it is a common knowledge. Most everybody know that is Mona Lisa picture. Okay, so you no need to cite it, But on the safer side, you can also put it that it is a Mona Lisa picture. Okay. On the other hand, if you find some other picture and which creates a problem to the society, okay, and if you're not giving source of that particular picture, then you will be under trouble. Okay, then you will be. You can see in Facebook, these troubles is coming. Okay, many share their pictures, but unfortunately that cartoons and all, I'm talking of that cartoons. Okay, some cartoons will be there, but it might have created the problem, but the person who posted it will be caught. Okay, will be caught because he has shared that picture. So be careful that when you're sharing a picture in social media, this issue is there. Okay, so when there is a harmful to the society or to the culture, then you are under trouble. Fine. So you have to be very careful in this. So that is with regards to picture also. Okay. So let me take you to my 70th slide actually. Now we will discuss more about this paraphrasing. Okay, right. So what is paraphrasing? So literature review. So Mendeley literature review we talked. Okay, so we talked about it. Now paraphrasing means what? Okay, paraphrasing means what? You can see this particular aspect. Okay, now let us take this one from this article. Yeah, this one, right? So there's some more there. So let me copy this also. Okay, copied it. Now exactly we are going to look how you are going to paraphrase. Okay, see how you need to paraphrase. This is okay. Let me do some things which will give you a clear picture. Okay, so this is so what we usually do, we copy this and we paste. Okay, that's not the way. That's not the way. Now we have to rewrite it. Paraphrasing is that. Okay, paraphrasing is it. Now how to rewrite it? That is the problem. Okay, how to do that? So this is the actual content. Okay, this is the actual content. So what you are going to do is you have to rewrite it in your paper. As someone is asking in the chat box, what I have to put it in. No, no. So you have to give credit to these two fellow. Okay, Rameli and Wagner. Okay, in the year 2020, you cannot use these same words because these words are not the words of Rameli and Wagner. These are the idea. This paragraph is about the idea about Rameli and Wagner. Okay, I'm putting it very clear. This paragraph is an idea or a finding about Rameli and Wagner. Okay. Now the paragraph is all about writing of the author of this particular paper. Who is the author? These fellows. Okay. So Muhammad Noor Alam, Muhammad Shabir Alam, and Kavita Chawali. Okay, those lines are by these authors. Okay. Now, if you take this, if you copy this, and if you put it in your paper, okay, put it in your paper, and if you citing it this, and it is you have cited it, but this writing is of Alums. Okay, writing is of Alums. So that is actually it forms the 100% plagiarism part. Okay. Now, how to do this? How to avoid it? That matters. Okay, now that matters. So what we need to do is now you need to rewrite the sentence. Rewrite the sentence. So there are three techniques in rewriting a sentence. Okay, that is paraphrasing. So only that we are going to see now. Okay, so with us, so you can see here. Going back to my slide. So paraphrasing is nothing but rewriting. Though idea is same, idea for Ramali and Vaga is same, and you are going to rewrite it in your own words. Okay. So paraphrasing means changing the wording of a text so that it is significantly different from the original source without changing the meaning. Okay, you should not change the meaning, but the meaning and the word, the sentences should be framed. So effective paraphrasing is a key academic skill. So we need to develop that particular skill. Okay, so everybody, those who are interested, those who are interested in writing research paper, slowly they will develop this particular skill. Okay, so let me explain you what it is. Okay, how to do that. Okay, I will also demonstrate with a software. Okay, so now how to paraphrase. So these are the techniques. If we have a note with you, just write it, or you can also, if organizers are willing, you can get the video. Okay, so it is part. So meantime, you can write it. So the first technique of paraphrasing is changing vocabulary by using synonyms. Okay, by using synonym. Okay, so you can see I have given you some example here. Argue. So here you can see argue. It can be rewritten as claims. Okay, 18th century can be rewritten as 1700. Wages can be rewritten as labor cost. Cost economics can be rewritten as navy. So let me check here in word what synonym it is. For example, what synonyms I can use. So in examine I can use inspect. Okay, I can use inspect. Okay, I think everybody is saying inspect. Okay, so for market, let me see. So there is a pattern. Don't start doing it. There is a pattern. I'll teach you that also. Okay, synonyms: marketplace, souk, soak, bazaar, shop. Okay, you need to choose a right synonym as well. Right synonym as well. Okay, that is more important. So conclude. So I can see Word has plenty of things to do. It's a it's a love working in Word and marriage together. So you can see synonym for concluded, decided, settled, determined. Okay, you can choose any of the synonyms which you like it. Okay, so this is first step. First step is choose synonym. Okay, choose synonym, the right synonym for your word. Okay, this is first step. The second step, yeah, I will share the PPT. Nothing to worry about it. Okay, or just you can Google it. Google my name. You can find my PPT set. So changing word class. The second technique is changing word class, right? So explanation, you can see here explanation there. Explanation is a noun. Now I am making it as a verb. Explain. Okay, explain. Okay, mechanical is an adjective. I'm making it as a verb. Now mechanize. Okay, I'm putting it as mechanize. Profitable is adjective. I can make it as profitability. I'm making it into noun. So word class can be changed. Okay, changing word class, right? And this second technique of paraphrasing, right? And the third method is just okay. This is third one. Okay, changing word order. Okay, changing order. The best explanation for the beauty location of the industrial revolution is found by studying behind factors. Okay, the focus on demand may explain the UK origin of the industrial revolution. See these sentences. Okay, from here to here. Okay, it is jumbled. Okay, so you can see the UK origin. It is here. Now it is brought to the next one. Okay. Uh, we follow all this checking all works here scope video and ideas will give me I think the same way, but then what are the sources from where we could learn or borrow without yes, yeah, I'm on track, I'm on that only. Dev sir, I'm on that track. Okay, so a focus on demand may help explain. Okay, so this is paraphrasing. The first thing is okay, first one is changing the vocabulary. Second one is changing the word class. And the third one is changing the word order. Okay, changing the word order. So let me show you a demonstration by using this with a software. Okay, with a software. So let me prepare. Okay, let me demonstrate preparing a small paper, research paper. But you need to do more work on it. But I'll just show you the similar thing will be done in the software. Okay. So for that only I'm going to take it. So I will just share it to the organizer. They will share the PPT to all the participants. Okay, noted. So I am just going into software. So whatever I did, the software will be doing. Okay. So when it's software does, everybody believe that it is correct, right? But you need to do some work. Okay. So let me do a simple homework to show you how it works. Okay. So COVID and its effect on market, on retail, okay, or petty shops. Petty shops. Okay, so this is assignment. Imagine that this is a topic which you are going to do research paper. So I started searching it by putting my what we call my topic, say for a research topic. So the software is searching. Okay, if you have any questions, you can put it in chat box, right? Okay, now, yes, now the software, the browser has chosen. So these are the articles which is related to COVID. Okay. So all these are sources. These are all these are sources. Okay. So I'm going to select all. I am going to select all. So now I am going to go to the next step. So what I said, the first step is changing word order, right? So keep this in mind, changing word order and changing word class. And sorry, first one is changing vocabulary, second one is word class, and third one is word order. Okay. So these three, the software will be doing now. Okay. So I have selected all the sources and I'm going to go for next step. Okay. Now see here, this is highlighted words. Okay. The highlighted word. So the software is asking suggestion whether to change all this word. Okay. So manually you can do. So see how to break can be rewritten as eruption instruction. So it gives our, so I'm going to click random. Okay. So random changes. Okay. Random changes of synonyms. So next step, you can use this software, but you need to do more homework in your paper, research paper as well. Okay. So now it is done. Now it is asking you to sentence reorder. You can see the highlighted one, sentence reorder. So I can also make sentences reorder, but you need manual work as well. So this software, it will do work as it is possible. Okay. So you need to work on it, right? So random shuffle, I have done random shuffle. So next step, so I can edit now manually. I can edit here. I can bring paper up down. Okay, so manual edit can be done. I can also type it here. Okay, so the next step. Now it is asking. Okay, now it is asking bibliography. Which method? That is APM method. I want bibliography. So I'm going to select all sources. Okay, next step. So the paraphrasing work is done. Now the article, okay, a rough article. Okay, we call it as a basic article. Okay, basic article. Okay, has been ready. So I am going to save it with the word. I clicked word. Okay, save word. So why I showed this is in order to highlight that the order of paraphrasing. Okay, the order of paraphrasing. Okay, now I'm going to open this. You can see now the paper will be ready. The basic paper. You need to do a lot of homework here. Lot of homework. Okay, now. Okay, now it is downloading. So the next thing which we are going to discuss is about open demonstration, and then and why I'm showing that is how plagiarism is detected. Okay, how the similarity is detected. So that thing you want to know. Okay, you should know. Okay, so that's the main purpose. So so let it open. So meantime, I will open marketing problem faced. Okay, now this is the paper, okay, which is which we have worked with the help of the software. Okay, so here you need to do more work. Okay, the sources and all you need to put inside. So this is a base paper. Okay, this is the base paper. Base paper means a very basic thing. You need to do a lot of work. So why I highlighted this means in order to show you that the method of changing the paraphrasing. Okay, the method of paraphrasing. So till references it is ready. Okay, so this is only the version is free version, but paid version you may have better results. Okay, so let me close this and I will take you to the final part of my session, that is course. Okay, there are many similarity detecting, plagiarism detecting softwares. One is Turnitin and another one is the most familiar one. Okay, another one is Woodcon. I use both Turnitin and Plagiar. I mean both I use. So let me demonstrate with Woodcon. Software name assignment maker. Software name is assignment maker, man. Wow, home affairs. I need to do more homework on affairs. Okay, so I will take you to Urkun now. And there was also a question about whether we can test our articles in free software. Okay, don't do that, and I will show you why. And I will show you why. Okay, so don't ever try to test your articles in any of the available free sources in website. Okay. Okay, so let me log in. Okay, right. Now I'll show you demonstration with the downloaded article. Okay, so let me upload it. So the way, you know, how it runs. So many have some misconception about the plagiarism running software. Okay, so this will give you a clear picture about how it should be run, So okay, so there are some librarians or some faculty members who don't know how to run the software, and then they make the research scholars put in trouble. Okay, okay, okay. So let me add that. Okay, let me upload a document, the downloaded document which we downloaded for our demonstration. Okay, so here this is the portal. This is paid version. So I'm a research person for Urkun, so I have this login ID. You won't be having it, but it's a paid version. You should have a ID for your organization. If you have it, then you can load it. Okay, so subject Prince College demo. Okay, so subject message test run. So I'm going to add the article. So downloaded article I'm going to put it. So which we downloaded in the beginning of our session. Okay. I think I'm on time. Okay. So this is stock market. Okay. So this is the PDF file which we downloaded. Okay. So I'm going to run that. I'm going to check whether that report, there is any similarity for that report. Okay. So submit. So I'm just showing you how it is when the document sent. Yes. So going back to my home page. Software names. Which software name? This is Sultan. Please share the PPT. Yeah, I'll share the presentation. Don't worry. I'll share the PPT. Don't worry. Okay. Now I have uploaded it. Yeah, this is here is the paper. So similarity will come here. It will take some few minutes. So this paper, now it has a unique ID. So whenever you're going to submit your paper to university or PhD paper or any journal, they will run this procedure. Okay. I'll just show you. Say this is okay. So why we should not run it in free software which is in websites? Okay. So don't do that, because when you run any of your papers, your hard work, okay, imagine that you have put in 1 year of your pain, okay, your experience, okay, and you have prepared a 100-page report, okay, original report, and with anxiety, what you don't know, what I have reports of many reports, okay. Okay, so instead of putting it in sites like Urkun and turn it in, or any paid versions, they straight away put it in website. There are many free websites, okay, which is offering you the free service, right? So they put it there. Okay, see here 98%, 98%. I'll show you why. Okay. So what happens here now? What happens here? The report has come. So meantime, I'll explain this and I'll go to that report. Okay. Now what happens here? They put it in the website, the free site, and they test it, and the result will show 0%. Okay, see participant, listen carefully, and it will show clear 0% similarity. So you will take your paper and imagine that it is a PhD report, and if you go to university and if you are submitting it, and you will be under trouble, and it will tell you that it is 100% copied similarity, 100% copied. Okay, now the answer is why. Answer is why. Any participant can give me answer for this? How have you experienced? Excellent presentation. Thank you. Yeah, I'll share the PPT. Don't worry. Any participant would like to, because it has been put in the free website. Exactly, Johnny. Exactly, Johnny. Because it is in the free website, free database. It means that they don't have control to delete your project. Okay, they don't have they don't have the capacity, or they don't have the control over the website. Okay, so then you won't have the control over the website. And either way. Okay, so it means that you are putting it and you are leaving your project there itself. Okay, it's like that. You are testing your paper and you are leaving it in the free website here. It means that now it is an open source, open platform. It is an open beta. Your research is already there. So when you are going to put it in your, say for example, if you are going to submit it in your University of Madras or University of any other university, and the university runs the similarity test, and it will show you 100%, and you don't have an answer, and you will be having an answer. You will be answering answer that is website, but the university will not believe. I am an editor of a dental journal, and we often come out this way. Yes, sir, exactly. Which is the best software for checking plagiarism? And different softwares give different. So you can go for Urkun, sir. You can go for Urkun. Supra, you can go for Urkun. Okay, right. So what happens here? Now the problem is there. Okay, now the university will tell, no, this is not yours. Why? The source will tell some other source. Even though you are loaded, you have put in your name, you don't have control to delete it. So you are under trouble. Now your fate is that you need to rewrite it, or the second thing is you need to convince the university committee, university plagiarism committee. So now there is a research committee as well. You need to convince them. It is very hard to convince research committee because they will go by rule. Okay, so for heaven's sake, or for your good sake, don't test it in any softwares. Okay, test it in any free softwares. Okay, so if you test it and turn it in, you have control to delete it. Okay, so again, this is in my login. I have gone. My administrator can delete it. I'll show you that. Okay, now we shall go to this report. Okay, so 98%. I'm just going to click it. See how they have to run this. Now you need to be alert. You need to get awareness of it. Okay, or you will be under trouble. So 98% is already that Alan's paper, right? So that is Alan's paper. So 98% similarity. So imagine that I am Alan. I am Alan. So even then I am going to do it. I am going to submit it as my paper. Okay, so my paper. Imagine that. So how am I going to get it? So now we can see this is the report, and this is 98% report. Okay, so I will take you to the old version. There are two versions available, new and okay. This is the so this will this view will give you more easy picture. Yes, okay. Now you can see here there is 98%. You can see 98% is wrong. So there are tables. See, when you submit a report, the Urkund will highlight all the tables as well. Okay, all the tables. Now it is the duty of the runner, plagiarism checker, to remove those highlighted parts. Okay, so for example, 0.005. It is similar all over the world, so it cannot be rewritten. No, 0.005, it will show that it is plagiarized. So it will highlight. So what you have to do is, I'll just show you. See in the participant, look at that 98% over here, and look how it is going to be reduced. Okay, so as a runner of plagiarism, I have to check whether it is highlighted part. So usually the supervisor has to run. Now the system is not allowing that, but the exact system is the supervisor of the candidate should run to test the plagiarism report, and you have to submit it to the university. Okay, that we talk about later. So now this 98%, see there's a tick mark here, and I'm going to delete it. Okay, and I'm going to delete it. Now what I'm going to do here, see here I'm going to put, I have highlighted it, and I'm going to uncheck the box. Okay, uncheck the box. That means don't highlight. The meaning is don't highlight. Okay, right, don't highlight. So the entire paper is already it is in the database. So the entire paper is showing plagiarized one. So what I'm going to do here, see here, right side corner, this is the actual source. See, from ResearchGate it is taken. So where we have gotten, we are ResearchGate. Okay, we downloaded from the research. So the exact source is here. So if I remove it, so it becomes 0%. Okay, so similarly, when there are items here, okay, when there are for example, when table is plagiarized, when table is, that cannot be removed. When the source is there, so you have to see, and the source is there, then you have to remove. So all these things have to be taken care when they are going to give a report. Okay, so you need to be aware of it. Okay, you need to be aware of it. You need to see the report. Okay, actually you need to see the report. So let me, for example, show you one report where you can see some tables might have been uploaded. Maybe I can go another report. So I think I'm on time. I'm going to complete it. I'll give you time to discussion. I'll show you one report and then I will stop it. Okay, I'll stop it for discussion. So download. I don't know whether I deleted it. Okay, university exam report. Yes, I'm sorry I have deleted that recent report I have done, because there you can see some reports will be would have been highlighted. The tables will be highlighted. Okay, so it means that you need to delete the table. Okay, the table, that small words. So okay, those words should be done. So it is the responsibility of the runner, the checker, in order to remove it. Okay, so this is the way the software checks the similarity. Okay, so with this I will stop. So when you're writing, make it, I'm just to summarize, I'll tell you, writing research report is not that much easy. You need the skill on writing it. So you need to talk about the aspect of the journal, and then you need to bring the paragraph, and the paragraph idea should be taken, and you need to rewrite it, and they have to rephrase it, and then you need to write the exact paper, and then you have to submit it. Okay, right. With this, I will stop. If you have any questions, so there is 10 minutes to discuss. If you have any questions, you can put it in chat box, or you can unmute and ask me. I can give you an explanation for it. Okay. Most of the plagiarism softwares or annual something which is costly. Yes, ma'am, it is really gone. How to handle individual paper or PhD thesis? Ma'am, there is a solution for you. Is there any job-based software online available? Ma'am, actually, you just try to give suggestion to your institute. Okay, whether institute should buy. Okay, see how it should function. Only in India it is functioning in different way, but in reputed universities the system is clear. The system, that means each and every supervisor will have a login ID for plagiarism checking. Okay, if you are a PhD supervisor, you will be given a login ID and password to check your students' report. Okay. And after checking your student's report, you need to submit it to the university. Okay, that means you sign it that it is original work because you have checked it, and then you will be submitting it. Okay, Utkundu is nice. Again, turn it on as reader. Utkund and turn, which is the best plagiarism checker? No, see, and one question was there, editor was asking the question, okay? So each, for example, if you run it and turn it in, it will give you a different similarity. And if you run it in Urkund, it will give you a different similarity, okay? The reason behind this, they both follow different databases. Okay, they both follow. I'm putting it very clear. Turnitin have a different database, and Urkund has different database. So Turnitin will run the similarity test in their database, and they will give a report. So some databases which is in Urkund will not be there in Turnitin. Okay. So similarly, Urkund has a different database, and Urkund will run the similarities based on that database. Okay, the report will be based on that database. Okay, so when Turnitin similarity is 5%, Urkund may show it as 20%. Okay, why? Because the database is different. Okay, that is the reason why there is different similarity. So which is best? It is no, on the whole, when you go, it will be merged. Okay, I look like that. Okay, in another 10 years, everything will be merged together and they will have one database. Okay, like that, everybody will be having a same, but it is a little bit costly, but instituted by. So for ma'am, ma'am Salami, ma'am, I'll address one question of Biran Moidin, and then I'll come back to you, ma'am. Because see, in Google, see, for Google is giving you one aspect. Just small remedy, that's what I can show you. Okay, so I'm going and taking you to Google Classroom. So give me my screen is visible, right? Yes. I'm taking into my institute site, my institute application, Google application. Okay. This is somewhat, it will give some remedy. So this is my class assignments, my student submit all assignments here. So I'm just creating an assignment. Okay, let us just show you one assignment. Okay, assignment. I'm just creating. There is one remedy for you. For plagiarism checking. Okay, sample. Okay, write a report. Okay, right. So this, I'm going to give a homework to my students, and you can see check plagiarism. Participants, can you see this from the Google application? From Google Classroom, I have, I'm going to give a homework to my students. Okay, see, this is the homework which I'm going to give you, and I'm asking you to write a report on COVID and market condition. And market condition in your place. Okay, at your place. Okay, 100 points for that. So let me put 25 marks. 25 mark assignment. Due date, let me put it as 18th. Okay, no topic. Okay, check places. So when a student submit the paper, so you can enable originality reports on 3 assignments per class. Okay, per class you can check 3 assignments. Okay, 3 assignments. So continue. So you can get a report. So you can get a report. So with so there is some remedy which you can do it. But again, you can have control over this paper. You can have control over this. That means it is submitted to Urus College. Okay, that the schools will tell that it is submitted to Urus College. Okay, and like this, you have small remedy. That's all. But you need to talk to your institute in order to purchase the software, because anyhow the rules and regulation seems like that. So everybody should start using it. Okay. So so any doubt you can just put it. Yes. Yeah, I am stopping for discussion. Okay. Can I stop sharing? Yeah. Yes, yes, ma'am. When I am using my friend's content, do I have to cite original author and my friend, or my friend alone? No, when you are going to cite your friend, you have to cite your friend's content only, not the original author. Means, yeah, in this paper you have to cite the original author, ma'am. Yeah, very good question, ma'am. See, if this is a paper, Okay, your friend has cited it. Okay, this example. I mean, yeah, this example. So your friend has cited this means you need to cite your friend. You need to cite your friend and this original author as well. Okay, both you need to do, because it means that the source has been again and again cited, again and again cited. Okay, so it is a credit for the author, actual original authors, and for your friend as well, because your friend has also given credit to it. Okay, so it's like that. So you need to cite all the three, original author and your friend also. Any other? Thank you. You have to check. Okay, because a lot of authors in this manner. So yes, yeah, you need to do this. You have to be this issues being great, growing. Check is there any option in MS team? Check Mamta Gupta. I use Team, but I don't know whether there is an option. But in Google, it is we are doing that. We are doing that. So my students submitted, but I don't check plagiarism in that particular part because I have Urkund, so I do it in Urkund itself. I usually give assignments not like this. I give option to them. I'm very free in that, so they will write report in their own language like Tamil or Telugu, and then Google is there to reframe it, translate it in English, and they will submit it with small words. So every student submitted. You can show. I can show that also. Okay. Are there any other free softwares which we can use for checking the originality of the document? And no, sir, don't go for free software because there is some limits there. Again, the problem will be there. So when it comes to database, you won't be able to delete it. That is the problem. So it is better that going for original ones. It will create a problem for you afterwards. The copyright issues there, all these things are there where you need to have a report first. So can we have your mail? Thanks so much for valuable share. Okay, yeah, I'll my mail ID. Any other questions you can do it, or else
Dear participants, if you have any questions regarding this topic discussed, please put your questions in the chat box.
let me check if there are old questions, if any, in the chat box. Sir, I have a question relating referencing or side. When we are referring some content of a paper literature review, then we need to cite both the main author of the paper and the citation. And also, yeah, I answered this question, sir. This question, yeah, you need to answer. Sorry, you need to cite main author and the author. Which see, that is the count. That I was talking in the beginning, author index I was citing, and the citation score of a journal. So for both the things, this matters. So when you cite the author again and again, the citation score for the journal increases and the index for the author also indexes. Okay. So when the author is cited again and again, the score increases. Okay. So you need to do that. You need to give credit. You need to give credit for every idea that you are putting it in your paper. Okay. Irrespective of how many times it is repeated. Very informative. Thank you very much. Thank you for your valuable feedback, Axel. Okay, thank you, Balaram Singh. Okay, Salome ma'am, shall I stop?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your enlightening presentation. We appreciate having this mysterious area clarified. The session was very informative and useful to us, sir. We would like to thank, on behalf of Department of Commerce, Prince Sri Venkateshwara Arts and Science College, and Sultan Chan and Sons. Once, thank you, sir. And we have completed our first session of the second day, and we'll have a short break for lunch. The next session will resume after a hard break at 3 p.m. You can join the third session with the link that we have sent through email. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I want to thank you personally for Lakshmi and Lakshmi and Salome, ma'am. Okay, thank you very much. And I saw the commitment in the invitation and everything. Very good luck, and I wish you all success, ma'am. Thank you very much.